Hello, and thank you. My name is Eric Tapia. I'm a resident of the Colonies right here in Upland. My concern is regarding the Omnitran 83. Not sure who approved it, how it got approved, or if there was even an approval process, but I have several concerns with it. First being, we ran a poll through the Nextdoor app. Over 100-something residents voted, and 95% said why. Like, no, we don't want it. I've lived in multiple cities in my 40 years of life. I've never seen mass transit in a 2-lane community. It's ridiculous. I don't know where it came from, whose idea. It runs 16 buses per day through our little Colonies Parkway. We were told the most reason for it was convenience. They can't make a U-turn. That's not our responsibility. It shouldn't be our community's responsibility. My biggest concerns are crime. I don't know if you guys are aware, but the route it takes ends basically in Chino and goes to Ontario, ends up here. One of its last stops is literally less than a mile away from Chino Penitentiary. So you can get off, basically exit, walk a mile, take the bus. They said it only runs, I guess, north, so it only runs to us. So we're bringing Chino residents, possibly criminals, to our neighborhood. Since it runs every hour, they basically can get dropped off, rob 5 homes, jump back on the bus, and go back to Chino. Ridiculous. Thank you. Not only that, pollution. I mean, yeah, they're emissions free, whatever they claim. It's noisy, it's loud. There's no need for it. I don't know who replied to us, and they said basically, well, they're not really dropping anyone off. That's great, but when they're not dropping anyone off, the bus drivers are hauling through. They're going 40, 45 miles an hour. Multiple stop signs, and there's blind turns. So it's going to take a kid getting killed for it to realize there's an issue. We have a walking community. There's trails designated for walking. There's, people walk their dogs. It's a walking community, and to have buses going there every hour makes no sense to me. So I have a safety concern. Not to mention, there's $600,000-$700,000 homes there. We all can afford cars, and if we need to, we can afford an Uber. The nearest whatever entrance for me is to walk to Kohl's. It's less than a mile. I can walk to Kohl's if I really needed to use mass transit. There's no reason for it to drive through my community. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you.